took my heart, fuck that shit, girl, I don't need it. From the start, I've been out here fighting demons, I got all the answers. Baby, you a dancer, shorty, she a cancer, but she ain't got no manners. You took my heart, fuck that shit, girl, I don't need it. From the start, I've been out here fighting demons, I got all the answers. Baby, you a dancer, shorty, she a cancer, but she ain't got no manners. You having the time of your life, and I'ma let you. I know the timing ain't right, but I can't forget you. You took my heart, fuck that shit, girl, I don't need it. From the start, I've been out here fighting demons, I got all the answers. Baby, you a dancer, shorty, she a cancer, but she ain't got no manners. Who have you become? You'll have to find another way. Baby girl, the one, but go find another hard to break. I need more, I need answers. Every time I ask you, just shrug and put your hands up. This money made me handsome, you held my heart for ransom. Baby girl, I understand you tryna get your fans up. You took my heart, fuck that shit, girl, I don't need it. From the start, I've been out here fighting demons, I got all the answers. Baby, you a dancer, shorty, she a cancer, but she ain't got no manners. You took my heart, fuck that shit, girl, I don't need it. You took my heart, fuck that shit, girl, I don't need it. I got all the answers, baby, you a dancer, shorty, she a cancer, she ain't got no manners. Can't say no, might say yes, take you down, undo that dress.
And I hope everybody's having a fantastic Saturday. I'm your host, Isaachostingtv, and this is the Brosketeers Podcast, a podcast produced by Ricardo Luna and Christopher Diaz, written by me, your host, Isaachostingtv, and hosted by me, your host, Isaachostingtv. Today, Saturday, I'm going to bring you the Sunday's material, because I'm not going to be doing podcast on Sunday. So, before I start, I wanna say, and we added to the material, that Michael Jackson's choreographer. How do you say choreographer? Choreographer. You know, it's I don't know how you say it. How to pronounce it. It's hard for me to pronounce some words. Choreographer, something like he helps dance and stuff. You know what I mean? You know which one I mean? Travis Payne. Watch our documentary. Michael Jackson, Long Live the King, and the tribute video with it for his death anniversary. I gotta say thank you to Chris and Ricardo. Thank you for that. You know, they DM him and let him know that as a surprise for me, they did it. You know, they as a surprise for Isaac. You know, we did the we let Travis Payne know that 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 I was a big fan of Michael Jackson and stuff like that. DM him. It's actually on YouTube. They posted it in. Uh, they DM him and say, yeah, Isaac is a big fan of Michael Jackson, blah 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 blah, and this happened, and stuff like that. Um, and he saw the message and he saw the documentary, the tribute and the dead anniversary tribute because they sent it to him like this is Isaac like so I'm really happy about it because you know what I mean that what's like you know Michael Jackson's choreographer the person that worked with him for years and was with him and knew him notice our show and knows that I'm a big fan of Michael Jackson. And, for me, it's a big deal. It is because that happens like one in a million chances. You know what I mean? And it's yeah, it's fantastic. It's fantastic to know that it's super fantastic. I have no words to say other than wow, it's awesome. It's awesome. And thank you to Travis Payne, and that made my day because I was, I've been sad pretty lately, so that like that just made my day, Um, made my day, and I was pretty happy. Uh, I was extremely happy, and I don't know what to say other than wow, uh, amazing and been great. I mean, the documentary of Michael Jackson was also my idea, but we did like two or three. We did three copies of it. Uh, and the first few copies, YouTube blocked them, so we have to. We try to fix it, try to camouflage it. YouTube keep blocking it, so we're like, let's create a new one. Because we didn't. The thing is, we didn't have time. We didn't have that time, and like we didn't have time. Because we were right close to June 25th, and we wanted to post it to upload it by June 25th. We wanted it to be released by June 25th. So we didn't have time by June 25th. We didn't. If we didn't have time by June 25th, then we couldn't drop it. And we needed to save it by next June 25th. And we didn't want that. Uh, so and also we wanted to do it before. We wanted to do it by this June 25th, but that was already passed. But because we thought it was gonna be something different on the show. Have something different other than me here, and also because myself, I'm a big fan of Michael Jackson, and I consider him. I said it before in the first season, and that I said it before. Michael Jackson is my hero, my idol, and for me, I since I was a kid, I always watched this Michael Jackson documentaries. I never thought of doing one. I never thought of that I was gonna be here, and then I was gonna do one. But me myself, I was like, I love Michael Jackson, and it just, I watch his documentaries and his stuff, and you know, and I thought I never thought of doing one, but and I never thought I was gonna be here, but I was like, and me doing one, I was like, I'm gonna do one, but I'm gonna do one different, I'm gonna do one focusing without talking about the allegations, without talking about this stuff, focusing on just the artistic perspective, which I think I don't say that just because I'm a big fan. I'm trying to defend Michael Jackson and just because I don't know, and those kind of stuff are theories. I consider them theories because again, I wasn't there. I don't know. Nobody was there other than Michael Jackson and the guy that was there with him at. So I'm gonna get into it, but I mean I never knew because I wasn't there. Nobody was there, so why would I? And there's no like visual evidence because nowadays there's visual evidence of there's videos and there's visual evidence of you know of molestations and stuff. So it was never proven, and there was never evidence other than witnesses and the word of a child. So um, I really don't know because again I wasn't there, nobody was there, so I can't really tell if I really don't know if that really happened or not. All I know is the word of the people saying it and the victims and words and just witnesses. So I don't really know. Some people say yes, some people say no. I'm like in between. I don't really know. So because again I wasn't there. So and I also think that doing a documentary on an artist on the artistic perspective is way better than doing something on his personal lives or on his troubles. I mean, I don't think that doing something on his troubles or on his personal life it's fun. I don't care if the artist got married with whoever they got married with. I don't care if the artist punch someone in the face or say the racist comment. Because that's that's just them, right? That's just them, like, why would you care? It does a little bit as a fan of the artist, like, they really did that's so bad, but I just, I think it's more fun to see his artistic perspective as an entertainer. I think it's way more fun, because at the end of the day, his music is still good. His performance is an amazing performer. So I don't really care um, whether that happened or not, because I mean, again, I don't know. I wasn't there, um, so I don't know. Like I said, I'm in between. So I just did it. I talked to the guys anyway, and let's do documentary on his entertainment perspective, and just the artistic perspective of it, And we did the documentary. We had the whole script, and first we were gonna call it a monster, not a hero. But again, I mean, I'm like, we're not gonna talk about his allegations or anything. So let's take out that title and put "Long Live the King." It sounds better. So we put "Long Live the King." It sounded better, and we started the script, and we started putting stuff, and we started investigating, getting a little more deep into it. Because when you do documentaries, you gotta investigate and like go a little deep into stuff, to confirm if it's true, to confirm what you're saying, because you just can't go put a random images and then in a video and just say some random stuff. When you do a documentary, you gotta put real footage, and you gotta do believable stuff and real pictures. So you gotta investigate. Your obligation when you do a documentary, you got to investigate. You know, it's not like the podcast. A podcast, you just write a script or what you're gonna say and put some basic stuff and just come here and do a random show. But um, when a documentary, you gotta investigate. You gotta get deep into investigation, because you're giving information on someone, and you gotta give real information. Because if not, you might get in trouble. You might get, you might get uh, in trouble by the law, or by the artist's family, or artist himself, because you're making a film lying about him, or about what he did. And it's not good. And you're also lying to your audience. You're not giving real information to your audience. So, and I'm that kind of a person, that I would never lie to my audience. I never lied to you guys. Never. I always like been honest with either my stuff, or either things that I talked about. And if I'm not sure they're not true, then I'm just go, I don't know. And I said it before, we're not experts. This is just entertainment. This is staged. It's all scripted. So we did the documentary, we write the scripts, and we record footage and pictures, um, and we started doing it. And I thought it was amazing. Um, and it also gave me the chance to kind of experiment with the editor a little bit more, because with the podcast, when I edit the podcast, a lot of times I don't put pictures, a lot of times I do. So when we do podcasts, we're not just saying, about, we're not, so a lot of times we don't want to put a lot of pictures or something, because the video has to convert fully, and then in order to be uploaded. So if you put so much into it, like so much pictures or so much, then it will not be converted completely, or you're gonna have to delete or uninstall all the stuff in order to convert it, because it runs out of space, and that's bad, and we just decided, we can. We just decided, our episodes, let's not put so many pictures, to be able to convert. But anyway, about the documentary, we started doing it. In my opinion, it was really good, amazingly. We love it. But then it started getting blocked by YouTube because of some live video that we footage of Michael Jackson. I'm like, okay, here you go again. I took out a lot of stuff from Wembley because it was from Wembley back in the '86. So we started taking footage off from Wembley. You know, taking all those fragments, deleting them, taking them off, and we were like, okay, let's try now. It was getting blocked again with the same thing, Okay. We try to camouflage it. We take pictures of Wembley. We take out pictures of Wembley. We put so many stuff into it that was not related to Wembley. Try to camouflage it. No. We try to camouflage it again. No, blocked it. So it's like, you know what? I'm gonna create a new one. When I came back from work, I created a whole new one. That same night, I keep some footages that we already had, and delete some footages, some pictures that we didn't need, and then re-record. You know, because you will use a screen recorder to screen record a footage. They want to screen record, and we cropped it, and we or trim it, and then we take the completely audio out of the video if we have to. So, and then post it on the editor, and cropped it again, and so it looks like So we just screen record footage again and again. Some different footage not relatable to Wembley because we already know what was blocked, because YouTube tells you what was the reason or copyrighted reason of why it blocked it. So we just we cropped it. We cropped these videos. We trimmed them. Bam, we put them in the editor. We cropped them. We took the audio of the completely video itself if it was need to, and some of them we lit them on. So, and we put some different pictures and stuff. So once that happened, we uploaded and scheduled it. We didn't upload it right away. We just scheduled it. We scheduled, and it was good. We didn't get it wasn't blocked or anything, and I was like, good. And then it came out, and I was pretty happy. It came out, and we got saved by the bell. And also we posted a dead anniversary tribute. And it was really pretty. So I also learned some stuff with the editor, how to crop it to 90 degrees. 90 degrees is the way I'm now, just bam. They call it 90 degrees, I don't know why. 90 degrees means it's like this. 100 degrees means like this. 200 degrees is upside down. It's a whole different thing that we learn. I don't know why they call it degrees, but they call it degrees. So I put it to 90 degrees, which is the position that's now. I'm running the camera, and there we go. And we're good to go. And it was amazingly beautiful. I mean, it was all in the sense of, it was all in the entertainment perspective of it, right? And it was all real footage and all real stuff. And when we got deep into it, we found out a lot of stuff we didn't know about Michael Jackson. That I'm not gonna say, but some of them, one of them is that he had an eating disorder, and that's why he was so skinny. And we didn't know that he had an eating disorder. And he was like, he didn't have no hair because of the fire accident on 1984. So that and other stuff I won't say because I don't want to get in trouble or anything. So I won't say some of the stuff we found. So, it was shocking. So we decided not to put it there, and we put a script, and we was okay. Let's take this out, and Chris, let me check the script. And he checked the script, and Ricardo checked the script. And like, okay, let's take, so I said, let's take the Wembley thing, because we also talked about Wembley concerts. So the Bad Tour, which is the Wembley concert. Okay. So if YouTube was giving us copyrighted for the first few copies for Wembley, let's take that out, and let's just jump to the Dangerous Tour. Talk about the Bad album. Do not talk about the bad tour at all. Just skip the bad tour and go straight to the Dangerous Boone and the Dangerous tour. And then from that, just go to Invisible and this is it. And bam, there we go. So that's it. And we definitely just, you know, we did it and we didn't get copyright. So, you know, also because you gotta be careful because YouTube doesn't only give you copyright for footages and songs, but they also can give you copyright for if you talk about something um, from some content that might be copyrighted. So, you know, it's really hard. So, but we did it. We put so many hard work in it. We did it, and you know, the guys talked to Travis Payne. As a surprise to me, they did DM Travis Payne and told them everything I just told you at the beginning of the intro. Um, and he watched it because the guy sent them the videos and he'd seen it. We got more views and we got more likes, so that means, you know, he saw it and he also shared it. So, but that, I was really happy because that was such a big deal, and the guys uploaded on YouTube and posted it in, and you know, to keep it as a memory of like, hey, look how you know, like, you know, we're humble and we don't brag about, you know, about stuff, but a lot of times it's so cool that, you know, some rappers or people like Travis Payne that worked with Michael Jackson and stuff notice our show, our small show, and it's impressive to us, and that means that we are getting noticed. So I'm really happy. I'm certainly happy about it. And it was amazing. You know what I mean? It was amazing, and I love it. I love it. It's just amazing. It was. It's a dream come true for me because, you know, I've seen Travis Payne before of This Is It and History Tour and others, and Dangerous Tour, and the fact that I have someone that worked with Michael Jackson notice our show, notice me, you know, and already knows that I'm a big fan of Michael Jackson. It's a huge big deal. So I love it, and it's amazing, amazing. You know, it's just, you know, I'm not gonna jump here out of emotion because I already did, and I call my older brother and Juan, you know, like, you know, this time he's like, no fucking shit, you know, because it's so amazing, man. Just, you know, it's it just, you know, it doesn't happen often when it comes to small shows like ours and stuff. Um, so it's really impressive. It doesn't happen pretty often. You know, you don't get that pretty often. You know, it's pretty hard to have someone who worked for such a big star, a huge star, to, you know, to contact you, or to notice your show, or to notice what you do, and to accomplish, and to notice, and to love your work. It just blows your mind. So, um, amazing, amazing, amazing. Um, Second subject. Moving on to the second subject. Thank you guys. Thank you for the volunteers in the back office. Moving to the next subject that we're gonna have for Sunday to now. Um, I'm gonna keep it short because I gotta go in a few hours. Okay. Um, we have need the community plan on Isaachostingtv. Um, People ask, I think, does the Brusketeers back office work with Isaachostingtv production and films? Yes, some of them do. No, a lot of them don't. You know, a lot of the Brusketeers podcast staff, they stay on the Brusketeers podcast staff. You know, but some of them do. For example, Christopher and Ricardo, they do. Uh, they do still help me on the Isaac Coast TV production of films because they got so many cool ideas and and you know, and we know each other's ideas, and we understand each other's ideas. So I think they keep having Chris and Ricardo to work with me. It's great because we understand each other, and I think that you're working with each other. We've been working for the Musketeers podcast for almost a year now. We started on 2020. We started on October 31st of 2020. That was our debut. Our debut episode. We debuted on October 31st, right? On Halloween. We debuted on Halloween. We did a Halloween special as a debut, and it did great. And from that, we just kept going on and on. So, we debuted with our first season. Our first season went great. It's still up on Spotify and every podcast platforms. You go to the Musketeers podcast. You will keep going. You keep going down below, and you can see it. You can hear it. The first season it went great, and we started with the second season, and it's going great for these last few episodes. So I really love you guys and love and love the support you've been giving us. So so yeah, we got a lot of documentaries ideas, and one of them, I won't talk much about it because it's just confidential stuff, and we haven't done it yet, so we don't want anybody to take our ideas and this we get screwed. Because one of the things I learned on this business is that you don't tell anybody your ideas before coming out or before releasing them, because someone can steal them, and then what's the point, And then you have no content because somebody else took it, Like, and always protect your content. They always always protect your content no matter what. And that's why we always protect our content. Our content is our content is 24 hours and 100% protected. So don't try anything funny. So we got an idea of doing a documentary on Prince. Purple Rain. Prince, Purple Rain. And we got a few documentaries ideas on how they created stuff like beers and stuff like that. I thought it was really interested to create a documentary on how they created drinks and things like tequila and stuff like that. So how it was made. So and other ideas too, But we gotta put them on the work. So we try to do variety, like all content, general content. So we try to do variety stuff and have content for everybody and everybody and everything. So yeah, so we have a lot of ideas and we're working on them, and it's gonna be most of the documentaries are gonna be on Isaachostingtv. And the documentary film You Are Not Alone on Chester Bennington's anniversary on suicide and depression awareness. It's out. It's available now. It came out. Was released on July 20, and it's available right now. So if you haven't had the chance to watch it, go and watch it. And go seeing it. So and I think that a lot of you guys like the last episode we did on sex. You're welcome. For my adult audiences, you're welcome. And we will work for you guys to satisfy your needs and to satisfy your guys' viewship. And we work so hard, and we appreciate everything. We appreciate everything. So appreciate your patience and your viewership every day. So we're every Saturday and Sunday, but every day because it's still up to watch it. So yeah. Yes, we got a lot of ideas. We got a press documentary, and we got a documentary coming on how they create, how the liquor and the stuff were made. So pretty interesting. And you'll see more documentaries on Isaachostingtv. We already got one on Howard Stern on Isaachostingtv. So watch it on Isaachostingtv or capitalize Isaachostingtv, a production by Isaachostingtv, production and film. So all rights are reserved on the Basketeers podcast and the documentaries. That's it for the podcast. I know it was short, but I trying to keep it short. I don't want to keep you guys here for long, so because I know it's pretty hard to keep you guys here for long. So we'll see you in another episode on the Basketeers podcast, a podcast produced by Christopher Diaz and Ricardo Luna, hosted by me, your host as Cruz, and written by me, your host as Cruz. And we'll see you next Saturday and Sunday, and we will try to do the Shoreline Mafia remake, and we will try to finish the music to music segment already. Because we gotta finish that. We haven't finished it. I apologize for that, but because we're trying to um you know we're trying to get at it, but with these episodes and this stuff, we're trying to work more on the episodes and stuff. So we haven't have time, and the music to music segment, it's not a big deal. It's just like we'll see you in another episode of the Basketeers podcast on Saturday and Sunday. All rights are reserved. 2021.
Fuck that shit, girl.